Hello and welcome to FountainFX on Thursday the 8th of May 2014. Looking at the economic data that's due out today, we can see that there's not a lot happening this morning, but certainly this afternoon we've got some major data out for the pound, for the euro and also for the US dollar. So I would recommend that really looking at this morning's trading session, the best time to trade was this morning. This afternoon there's going to be a certain amount of volatility, but if you are able to sit at your desk and look at the market, then by all means do so and see if there's any opportunities to be made in terms of momentum of the news. Now yesterday there was the Federal Chairwoman Yellen spoke yesterday. The market really didn't react that much from what she had to say, and again at 3:30 today she's speaking yet again. So it may not be the greatest time to be trading when she's speaking, but it's certainly a case of take a look and see what the markets do at the times when this economic data is coming out. If we flick over to the chart, we can certainly share with you about how technical trading is working quite consistently. So looking at the chart, we can see that price on the euro US dollar is continuing to push up. It was an area of indecision prior to the start of this week, but the market's been pushing up quite well. We can see that it's pushing up to the highs. The highs up here of the 139.50, the previous highs as before. It'd be nice to see it break through and continue to rise, but it is pushing up into the 140 zone, which was predicted as being the sort of balance for the euro against the US dollar. Quite positive, but in terms of looking for where to enter a trade, if we just get rid of this trend line because it has been broken, if we go down into the lower time frames and we can take a quick look at what the opportunity was this morning. Going down to the 1 hour chart, we can see that on Monday we had positive, was it Monday or Tuesday? I can't remember. Tuesday we had positive data out on the Spanish economy, and that had a massive impact on the euro. We saw that as it broke out of this channel area, which was a great trade, 10 pips risk, 40 pips gain. And then even with the news, this spinning top that was produced, this is at the time when Chairwoman Yellen was speaking yesterday, caused volatility in the market. But if you can see, it didn't really cause a break in the previous area of support, and it didn't break above really this resistance here at the 139.42. So what have we seen this morning? Well, overnight price, after that price just really didn't move with much momentum. We had a very tight trading range here, and at 4 o'clock this morning suddenly it gained some momentum and pushed up and then went flat again. So if we go down into the 15-minute, let's see what the opportunities were that we could see. And on the 15-minute chart, if we just draw what we normally do, which is draw some trend lines. So if we look there, we have an area of resistance running across the top here, and at the bottom we can actually see that the support is pushing upwards. So if we just run that trend line from the body of the candle to the body of the candle, so we run that up, we can see that price did pull all the way down to this trend line before it turned, and this was a period from 8 o'clock before the European Open. And with the European Open price, we saw momentum rally above this area of resistance. And from there, at that point, really, you've got this confirmation bullish candlestick after the break, and price just has continued to rally from there. So a nice entry around about the 139.20 would have been pretty much risk-free in terms of that, because price has pushed up. We can see that when the candlestick came down, let's say we bought on the close of this bearish candlestick at the 139.21, we'd have then seen price continue to push in our favour. Also the MACD's confirmation of it, and we've also got a crossover of the moving averages. So we've got all this confirmation in terms of price wants to move up. So a buy around about the 139.21 with a stop below here at the 139.10. So we're looking at 11 points of risk, and whereas price at the moment is up at the 139.47. So we'd be in profit 26 points. And also to maintain and manage this particular trade, we just run our trend line. When the trend line is broken, then we know that momentum and price is starting to change. So at the moment we would still be in this trade. We could be managing our stop. We could have our stop, let's say, at 139.40, allow for spread, so maybe around about the 139.35 down here. So we've banked in well, 139.36. We've banked in 15 points of profit on the trade, and we're letting price continue to run as it wants to continue to go in an upwards momentum. It would be nice to see it break this high of the 139.50 and continue to rise. So that's really it from FountainFX today. Happy trading and every success out there. Cheers.